Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, we're going to dive deep into one of the most terrifying and tragic real-life incidents that inspired one of the scariest horror movies of all time, Cujo. The story of Cujo is based on a real-life incident that happened in the 1980s, and today we're going to explore the details of this shocking event. The story of Cujo began in the summer of 1980 when a Saint Bernard named Cujo lived with his owners, the Cambers, in the small town of Castle Rock in Maine, USA. Cujo was a lovable and friendly dog who was loved by everyone in the town, but that all changed one day when he was bitten on the nose by a rabid bat while he was out on a hunting trip with his owner, Joe Camber. The disease quickly took hold of Cujo, and he became increasingly aggressive and unpredictable. Joe noticed that something was wrong with Cujo when he started to behave strangely and become more aggressive than usual. Joe tried to take him to a veterinarian, but it was too late. The rabies virus had already taken hold of Cujo. One day, a woman named Terry and her 4-year-old son Tad came to Castle Rock to visit Terry's sister. They had no idea that danger was lurking in the town. When Terry's car broke down, she brought it to a local mechanic's shop, which happened to be the same place where Cujo's owners worked. The owner of the shop, Joe Camber, was out of town at the time, leaving Cujo alone in the house. Cujo, who was now a vicious and aggressive dog, heard Terry's car and attacked her, trapping her and her son inside the vehicle. For days, Terry and Tad were trapped in the car with no food or water, as Cujo relentlessly attacked her car, trying to get to them. The situation became even more dire when Tad began to suffer from asthma attacks and needed medication, which was inside the car with Terry. The tension and fear of this situation were truly terrifying, and it is hard to imagine what Terry must have gone through during those days. Meanwhile, back in town, Terry's sister became increasingly worried about her sister and nephew and contacted the local sheriff, George Bannerman. Sheriff Bannerman launched a search for Terry and Tad, but it wasn't until he received a call from the local Pinto station that he knew where they were. The sheriff, along with a mechanic named Vic Trenton, who was the husband of the owner of the shop where Terry's car had broken down, went to the shop to rescue Terry and Tad. When they arrived, they were horrified to find Cujo attacking the car with a ferocity that was beyond anything they had ever seen before. Sheriff Bannerman tried to shoot Cujo, but his gun jammed, and he was forced to retreat. Vic, who was a former advertising executive, used his quick thinking to distract Cujo by calling out to him and taunting him with his voice. Vic was able to draw Cujo away from the car, allowing Sheriff Bannerman to get a clear shot and kill him. Unfortunately, the incident had taken its toll on Terry, and she tragically passed away from her injuries a few months later. Tad, who was rescued just in time, survived the ordeal and went on to lead a happy and healthy life. The real-life Cujo incident is a harrowing and tragic event that inspired Stephen King to write one of his most iconic horror stories. The terrifying story of Cujo is a reminder of the dangers of rabies and the importance of keeping pets vaccinated and under control. It's also a testament to the bravery and quick thinking of those who risked their lives to save Terry and Tad from the clutches of the rabid Cujo. After the incident, the town of Castle Rock was never the same again. In the movie adaptation of Cujo, which was released in 1983, the story was slightly altered to make it more cinematic. However, the basic plot and characters remained the same, and the movie was a commercial success, grossing over $21 million at the box office. The story of Cujo is a harrowing tale of survival and bravery that continues to captivate audiences and terrify viewers to this day. Thanks for watching.